Returnal, the first PlayStation port for PC for this year, 2023, is going to release on 15th February. And today in this video, we are going to talk about in depth about the system requirements for this game and why from 32 GB of RAM, the recommended system requirement was moved to 16 GB. All that and more in today's video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe it. So Returnal, the first PlayStation port for PC for this year, is obviously officially launching on the 15th February 2023, and the price of this game PlayStation has currently set as at around 4,000. Basically this is going to be the price of all the PlayStation port for PC, the AAA titles, mostly all are AAA title. So this will be the price range for this game, and the PlayStation port has been done by Climax Studio and Housemarque. I think they haven't done the earlier ports of all the PlayStation PC game which came lastly. You saw Naughty Dog, you saw Iron Galaxy Studio working on Uncharted, but Housemarque and Climax Studio, I think for the PlayStation games, they're doing it for the first time. Now, if you look at the system requirements for this game, yes, the features, if you go on to the feature, they have added ultra wide and all those features which were there in Marvel's Spider-Man. But if you talk about the system requirement, now, on November and December, the system requirements, what were talked about, that the recommended RAM would be around 32 GB. Yes, that was the hype created about this game, that this game would be requiring a huge storage space, a very strong RAM, and a good build to run this game. But if you see and look at the recommended system requirement, they have lowered it down to around 16 GB for both minimum as well as recommended system requirements, which means that they have listened to the gamers, because 32 GB of RAM for and that too as the recommended would have been very difficult for all the gamers to arrange. But a 16 GB, yes, for minimum 16 GB, I think now mostly all the gamers would be having around 8 to 16 GB, but the minimum they're putting at 16 GB, that is also very high end, but recommended, hopefully they have kept it to 16 GB, that is great. But just going around one by one, processor i5, you will be seeing all the latest PlayStation port using i5 processor, and that to the 6th generation, 7th generation, that is going to be the process. And if you look at the memory, yes, 16 GB, it could have been around 8 GB, that would have been good for all the gamers. Nvidia GeForce GTX 1060, 6 GB. Yes, it's looking a very high-end system, 6 GB. Yes, it's going to be very high-end because this game is offering a lot of features, a lot of settings which you can use if you have such kind of system configuration, and a storage of obviously 60 GB, 60 GB. 60 GB. And if you look around for the recommended system requirement, it would be around Windows 10 64-bit i7 processor, 8th generation, 8th generation, very important for that. 16 GB RAM, it's good, it is 16 GB RAM, and a Nvidia RTX 2070 Super, 8 GB, 8 GB. So you can understand that they have kept this game as a high end but lowering few features, which is RAM, but this is a very high end game. I have seen the trailer of the game, and I also want to play this game and feel why this requires such a high end. I think the genre of this game is such, and it has been set in such location that you need a high end system to feel and enjoy the surroundings, the environment which this game is having, and obviously the storage space of 60 GB. So considering 4,000 price, considering the system requirement, this is going to take a toll on your system, and you need a high-end system to run this game. So let me know in the comment section what you guys feel about this system requirements for this game. Will you be able to run this game smoothly? Let me know in the comment section. See you in the video. Bye bye. Take care. Keep supporting. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. See you in the video. Bye bye. Take care. Keep supporting. Keep loving. And always keep gaming.